Hey everyone, my name is Olga and welcome back to my channel, and today we are gonna try a new limited edition from Catrice Alice in Wonderland. You're gonna see 3 different looks. Currently you see the last one, as I bought 2 available palettes, and I wanted to try as much as I could. You're not gonna see in this video following products, but you're gonna see others. So take a seat and let's go. First look, and we start from palette 2 for some reasons. Don't ask me why. Of course, as usual, I will do my best for trying as much as I can. Most likely in total we are gonna have 3 looks, and as a part of the third look I will try to use shades from both palettes that I wouldn't touch by that time. So today we're gonna do something more lifted first of all, and I want to use darker shades closer to my outer corners and something bright and light in the middle. At least that's the plan. I don't really think that I will be able to use all shades. I don't really think so, but I will try. I will do my best, and we are gonna start from a mid-tone shade probably. I'm not quite sure whether I will try the gray one today or no. Taking off extra just in case. This shade is cool tone. Actually, this palette is quite cool tone as it is. Starting from the outer corner. Pigmentation is average, but I think that they might be layered. Well, yeah. And in the pan, this shade, it looks more purple than on eyelid. On eyelid, it looks more pinkish. Not against it, that's okay for me, but just in case. And as well, adding the shade closer to the inner corner. Changing the brush, and gonna use the lightest pink shade for blending everything. Oh, it's so dusty. It's so dusty. That's a little bit sad, but okay. Taking off extra for not having fallouts, starting from the edge, right here, from the edges actually, from this side and this side, and then blending edges. And pulling everything out. Beautiful shade. It's slightly cool tone as well, but on skin it looks more neutral than cool tone. There is something, but not that visible. Moving everything out, and the shades are blendable together, but we are gonna do a quite nice test. Let's try the burgundy one. It contains extra glitters, so it's immediately dusty. Taking off extra. If you don't do it, you're gonna have these fallouts right here in your under eye area. Starting from the outer corner. Okay, and blending the shade into the previous shades. Shade is beautiful. Same thing right here. Adding this beauty closer to the inner corner and blending into the previous shade. Adding closer to the outer corner and inner corner, of course. And now we're gonna have some fun. First of all, let's try this shade. We'll add it closer to the outer corner, at least I will try. Then I will try this one. These beauties, at least one shade, I will add in the center. Starting from the outer part. Oh yeah, it may work as a nice transition shade here. Doing the same thing closer to the inner part. It emphasizes skin texture a little bit, but not badly. No, it's okay. Now let's try this beauty. It contains light pink and a bit of golden glitters, and it's a little bit dusty. So again, taking off extra. Adding a little bit right here as a kind of a transition again. It emphasizes skin texture as well. You know what? Now I wanna have some fun, and I wanna add white shade. At least I will try. Not the greatest brush for doing it, but okay. Adding in the middle. Wow, it's quite pigmented. Didn't expect it. but it can stuck a little bit, maybe because of a brush actually. Taking off extra, back to my shimmers and kind of blending edges a little bit, and as well blending edges a little bit right here and moving the shade. Oh, what's that? What do I have here? Damn it. That was a little bit weird, but okay. Again, back to white, moving it a little bit up, but just a little bit. Now let's add a bit of silver. I wonder which one, this one or this one. Let's try this one. It's dusty. Well, it's not dusty, it's more flaky. So be careful with it, because some pieces they can easily fall off. Add in. Oh, beautiful shade. Moving to the lower lid, and right here I want to add these two guys. Starting from the one that is slightly purple. These two shades, they are more kind of satin, I would say even. And they don't look that pigmented and bright. Yeah, it's like not really that visible. Grabbing light pink and adding under the pupil right here. Want to add black gel pencil from Essence near the lash line, and first of all I'm pushing the shade between the lashes right here, and I will try gray from this palette, and as well adding it closer to the outer corner till the pupil. I'm gonna add something else right here, and same thing near the inner corner. And of course, as usual, never keep such dark shades as it is. Blending edges, sorry. Kind of pushing the shade a little bit. Anyway, I'm gonna add a bit of gray right now here. Add a bit more darkness, so grabbing a small tiny brush, taking off extra again because my eyeshadows are slightly dusty, and I'm pushing the shade and adding it near the lash line and kind of blending it into the previous shade, into a purple. It's not a basic gray, it contains a bit of something pink, but just a little bit, not that much. And right here in this gap, adding purple Meta Glow from Essence. Finished look, and I'm wearing false lashes. And on my lips I have only two products: lip liner from Kiko Milano Street Heart shade 3 and a lip gloss from Kiko Milano shade 6 or 9, no 6. And my thoughts. Not bad, not bad. I have some shades that I'm like, not quite sure, some shades that are perfect, and some shades that are quite okay. I'm not quite sure about these basic metallics because they are slightly dry and it's not that easy, to apply them. They don't look bright, or if you layer them, they look, well, they emphasize skin texture, actually. I like this shade, it looks beautiful, and it might be applied as a kind of a topper, and that's great, that's stunning, but it can fall off easily, so be careful while applying. Matte eyeshadows are perfect, it's so easy to blend them, they work perfectly together, you can mix them together, that's stunning. The only thing that they are dusty, and you should take it into account, and don't forget to take off extra. Other than that, they're just simply stunning. This white shade is mwah, perfect. It's very pigmented. First of all, it's very pigmented, and you can use it as a base for applying some shimmers. And it's like, it's good, but yeah, it's dusty. And fun fact, guys, I haven't tried today only 2 shades. That's great. I haven't tried only metallics. That's nice. It's a nice result. Actually, it is a nice little result. Yeah. But back to matte shades. Everything is not the way you see it. Unfortunately, matte shades, they look differently in the pans, and on eyelids they look differently. It's a thing of I wanted to say Korean, but not Korean, Chinese makeup products. Well, I mean products that are manufactured in China, and it's mainly related to eyeshadows. Some shades, for instance, this shade, it looks so purple in the pan, but on eyelid, no, it looks like a light, beautiful neutral pink, but it doesn't look that purple. This shade looks a little bit lighter than it is, but that's okay. At least the shade is more or less accurate. This shade looks, again, more gray in the pan, but on skin it looks more like light pink, more neutral again. It's not like bad, but if you expect having this shade as like a mix of pink and purple, it's not really the truth. So that's the thing. Okay guys, now I'm gonna show you eye look closely and we'll see each other in the evening. I have my makeup on today, almost 12 hours, and let's check everything out. And just in case I used today this mascara, and unfortunately, yes, it transferred, as you can see. It always happens like this, so I prefer using a tubing mascara on my lower lashes. In this case, I have less issues. Okay guys, by the way, I haven't used an eyeshadow primer on this side, and I've used one on this side. And you know what? Everything looks quite good. Look, eyeshadows, they didn't actually crease. Well, there is a little bit, but just a little bit right here, but I would say that it's nothing. My eyeshadows are still quite bright, they're still quite great. Shimmers, well, yeah, I do have some silver glitters right here and right here. Not that many, but yes, I have some. Other than that, no questions. Hold on. Metallic shades that I used right here. I don't think that they look as that bright anymore. At least it seems to me. Second look, and today we're gonna try palette 1, and most likely I will try this mascara. It's not a new mascara, we just simply have a limited packaging. We know this product already. It's a Glam Dome mascara, and this one is waterproof. And I wanted, and actually this palette reminds me of Mario a little bit, but yes, there is something. Don't you think so? And I wanna do smoky eyes today, and I wanna try darker shades here. I will blend, I will mix. It's gonna be kind of funny. But again, I will do my best for trying as much as I can. And we are gonna start from, unexpectedly, from this shade. Based on swatches, it's not really that pigmented, and that's why I'm kind of curious, and I do wonder whether it might be applied, whether it may look pigmented, whether we can even, you know, layer it. So let's go. Starting applying it till the middle, actually. It's our first shade for smoky eyes. Well, actually it doesn't look bad. I thought that it would be worse. But that's okay. It's not that bad. And adding the shade closer to the outer corner and moving it to the lower lid. That's okay. It's even a little bit kind of a mix of dark blue with gray. Next shade for today, and I wanna try this one, and this shade I'm gonna use till the crease. It contains a bit of glitter, so it's better to take off extra. A mix of dark purple with a bit of gray. And these two guys, they can be blendable together, I suppose, and of course we're gonna check it out right now. But this one seems to me that it can stuck a little bit. Maybe I'm wrong. Applying a little bit above the crease here. I wanted to to use this one, but I think that it's still a little bit way too light. So let's try this one. A bit dusty. Take off extra, don't forget. Pushing it and kind of blending, using it for blending edges. Exactly, right here. So kind of mixing these two guys together. It's not really that, well, there is something, but not that easy to do. Honestly, it looks a little bit patchy right here, and I can't blend these two guys together. Still, it means that I should return back to the previous shade and I should apply it kind of a little bit above this one. It still may not look that clean, but okay. Now I need this shade. I'm gonna use it for blending everything right here. Well, it's kind of light, just simply light. Not 100% sure that I'm over the moon, but that's okay. Let's try this shade. It's the black with the silver glitters. We'll try to add it in the center. Right here. Well, it doesn't really have that many glitters. I thought that it would be more glitter, but okay. Let's try some shimmers, and you know what? Let's mix these two guys together. Adding in the center. It looks flaky. I want to use white shade from the palette we tried yesterday as a part of the first look. We'll add this light shade in the inner corner. Adding black gel pencil near the lash line, in the waterline, and blending it. Back to the palette and grabbing a bit of black. Want to add it near the lash lines. On the upper part, right here, and kind of blending the shade into previous shades. And as well adding it to the lower lid near the lash line. It's like an extra, and I'm kind of setting the pencil I used right here. Let's try the mascara, and probably I will keep it as it is today. I'm not quite sure actually, but most likely I will. At least let's try it. Yeah, it's like a basic mascara from Catrice. It separates quite well, and actually it curls a little bit. You know what? I will keep it. Yeah, that's okay. Let's quickly compare 2 free coats, 1 coat. It looks beautiful, but I hope that it doesn't transfer. Finished look. Maybe everything is not that perfect, but still, I like what I have currently on my eyes, and this smoky eyes is quite nice. Let me tell you what I'm wearing currently on my lips. 2 products, a lip liner from NYX, shade Mauve, and a lip gloss from Catrice, shade 20. Beautiful. These 2 guys, they look so great together. I've never tried to wear them together. And just in case you wonder, I've applied a bit more of a bronzer, of a contour, and of a blush. And today I used only this blush from Catrice. It's a discontinued product, but I still like the shade. Shade 30. I think that you still can find it somewhere. A blush, a bronzer from Eveline, shade 2. It's just perfect. A contour from Leak, shade 2. And a highlighter from Kika Milana, Beauty Essentials, shade 1. Beautiful highlighter, the only thing that it's a little bit dry, so it's not that easy to apply it. And kind of nice, but everything is not that perfect, let's be honest. And I like matte eyeshadows from these palettes. They are actually quite okay, they're creamy, they're soft, that's nice, but unfortunately some shades they can stuck. Unfortunately, the worst shade I tried is this one. it's not that pigmented and it looks quite patchy. And if you don't layer it, it looks way too patchy. So be careful with this shade and ideally mix it with something or layer it, layer and layer, or apply it over something. Talking about these two shades, the black one is not that pigmented, but it's blendable. It's quite easy to blend it, and if you compare these two shades, I would say that this one is better. This shade is quite interesting. It's a mix of dark purple with a bit of gray, but it can stack a little bit and you should take it into account, and it's not that easy to blend and to mix it with this shade. This shade is beautiful. It's a kind of cool tone brown, beautiful and quite complicated shade, but unfortunately it's not that easy to blend these two guys together. They're still separated, especially right here, and it's visible here. At least in person. On camera, sometimes, well, actually, in most of the cases on camera, it's more visible when products are not that blended perfectly than in person. That's life. That's okay. Yeah, something like this. So you have to spend a bit of time if you want to blend these two guys together. Probably these two, it might be easier to blend these two guys together, but I'm not quite sure because, first of all, we have different textures here. This one contains a bit of glitters and this one doesn't contain any, and this shade looks a little bit even more creamy than this one. Maybe that's the main reason why. I think so. It might be related. Talking about this shade, I thought that it would be kind of more brighter. I thought that glitters would look brighter on eyelids, but not really. You can see some shimmers. They are small. They're way too small, especially we compare them to these shades. But it's fine. It's fine, but it's more a shade for smoky eyes, or you can use it for blending something. But if you're gonna use it for blending something, these shimmers, they can easily fall off. That's expected. Talking about metallics, I'm not really that impressed. They are way too dry and flaky. I expected more, and I would say that this shade is better if we compare it to this shade. But here in this palette we have a similar formula. Unfortunately, it's kind of dry. Now it looks okay because I took off extra and everything is more or less fine. Mascara transferred. Oh, you're waterproof. What the hell? Okay, I will add a bit more powder. Maybe it was a little bit fresh and that's why it transferred. So honestly, currently I'm not that impressed if we talk about metallics. I do prefer matte eyeshadow. Matte eyeshadows are kind of nice. Mascara, it's beautiful. I like it. I like what I have currently on my lashes. It gives kind of nice volume and it curls a little bit. Beautiful, and the shade is black. Because sometimes, when if we talk about black mascaras, they may appear kind of like dark gray. No, this one is a black one and it looks beautiful. Hope that it won't transfer. Maybe it was just an accident. We'll check it out. So guys, now I'm gonna show you eye look closely and we'll see each other in the ending. I have my makeup on today more than 12 hours and we are gonna start from the mascara. Everything unfortunately is not really that perfect and I have lots of kind of black dots here and a little bit here. Despite the fact that this mascara waterproof, it can transfer a little bit and some pieces they fall off unfortunately. But it looks beautiful, can't deny it. Talking about eyeshadows, unfortunately, glitters, they fell off. And I have actually quite many glitters right here. Quite many. Still fine, may work in some cases, but yeah, I wish it was a little bit differently. Matte eyeshadows are great. They are bright enough, they look perfectly, and guys, nothing actually creased. Almost nothing on this side. By the way, I used an eyeshadow primer. So yeah, these eyeshadows, they do have some drawbacks, but still they look great. Our final look, we start from swatches on face, and our first beauty to try is a blush stick. This product is available in 2 shades and I'm gonna show you both. And let's start from shade 1. Oh yes, it's this one. Of course you can apply this product directly on face and you can use this brush for blending it, but normally I don't do it. So I'm gonna use a different brush and grabbing this product on a brush. Looks quite pigmented, smells synthetic, quite synthetic. And let's take a look. As usual, I'm gonna apply more than required because I wanna show you the shades and how products are blendable. Well, honestly, it doesn't look that pigmented. I would say that pigmentation is between low and average. I'm not against it, and I think that for a face product, that's okay. That's totally fine. It's better to layer. And layering a little bit for showing you the shade more. It looks more like neutral pink with a bit of redness, actually. Quite easy to work with, but can you see it? I have some dots here, kind of some holes. That's weird. I'm applying currently over a foundation. I applied just a little bit. Maybe just... that's weird. But I can see some gaps right here. Okay, whatever. Like this shade. Looks beautiful. Now let's try shade 2. And by the way, if we compare these 2 shades, shade 2 looks more pigmented, especially on swatches. But this shade looks kind of a bit more satin or something. This one looks a little bit more matte, but it's not really that visible. Shade 2 looks more, I would say, cool tone pink. It's clearly more pigmented than the first shade and more cool tone. I've grabbed way too much immediately. Here I had to layer, here I don't have to for showing you this beauty. No, it doesn't look patchy. Maybe it's just simply this shade. Interesting. If you have more cool tone, I would say cool undertone, sorry, this shade may look perfectly in your case. This one may appear a little bit kind of slightly too warm, but it depends how cool tone you are. But this shade looks even more complicated. Interesting. Shade 1, shade 2. Reapplied a foundation and applied a powder because now I'm going to show you this beauty. Luminous Blush. This beauty is available in 2 shades, took both, and if we compare this product to a basic soft glam blush from Catrice, I would say that this product is better. We'll discuss it later on. For now, showing you some swatches on face. Let's start from shade 1. It's a little bit, if we compare these two, this one looks more, I would say it looks lighter and more peachy. The second shade is still quite warm, but it's darker. This shade doesn't look that pigmented. I think that you should layer it, and it looks beautiful. Texture is quite thin. If we compare it to a basic blush from Catrice, I think that this product is better. Such products, they can easily emphasize skin texture, and look, I have a kind of a pimple, small one here, and yes, it appears a bit more visible, but not badly if we talk about this particular product, and it doesn't emphasize skin texture that badly if we compare it to some other products. I think that this beauty is great. But yes, I do agree that it looks, especially this shade, looks more like a highlighter. Now moving to shade 2, and you know what, I'm gonna use this brush for applying this blush. This shade is more warm tone and it's more reddish, I would say. It's a kind of light red with a bit of golden, not even with a bit of, with golden glitters. And this shade looks more pigmented if you compare these two. Oh yes, I do like this shade. It's so great, it's so beautiful. Of course, applying more than required for now, and checking whether it can emphasize skin texture and how badly it can emphasize skin texture. Honestly, it looks good, but it seems that I haven't applied enough powder right here, So yes, powder to powder, cream to cream. It's better to apply all powder products over a powder. Otherwise, you may have some issues, especially if you're new to makeup. I do like them. I like both shades, honestly. I do like both shades. This one is more kind of golden. This one is like more peachy pink. Contains more, if we compare glitters, here we have more golden glitters. Here we have more pink glitters. That's kind of funny. I like this product. And now let me show you these two beauties on eyelids. These bottles are so cute. Be careful with this product. If you're new to makeup, well, I'm gonna show you how to apply this product and how to avoid issues and fallout. Starting from shade 1. Grab a little bit on your hand, or as an option you can grab directly from the bottle. Make sure that the product is spread. You shouldn't have pieces on your brush, because otherwise, if you don't kind of press them, if you don't kind of squeeze them, they can easily fall off, these small pieces. Grab and then apply. And in this case, you shouldn't have any issues while applying this product. And look at this beautiful shade. It's great. Beautiful. And this beauty contains extra champagne glitters. It doesn't look that warm tone. It doesn't look that golden and that yellow. Shade 2, showing you one more time. Take, grab a little bit. I know that it looks weird. Grab your brush. Make sure that you don't have any big pieces anymore. And now apply. This one looks more peachy. So this one is definitely warmer. And I would say that it's a mix of peach with a bit of pink. Both shades are kind of nice. This one I can suggest more in case of warm undertone, and if you want to have something more fresh, this one will work in all the cases actually. Beautiful, beautiful shades. I took everything off, and as you can see, my skin is a little bit red right now, so don't pay attention to it. And we are gonna try two skincare products, kind of skincare products. First of all, I will try Aroma Serum Roll-On, and it's a kind of a product for under eye areas, as far as I got. And this product contains lavender oil, and if you have a reaction to lavender, please be careful. This beauty, it's a basic Aqua Splash Gray Primer from Catrice, but it looks so cute. It looks so beautiful. This product contains niacinamide. If you have a reaction, be careful. I have a reaction, so that's why I do my best for warning, because I know that not that many people have a reaction to these ingredients and to squalene as well. So just in case, let's start probably from this product, and let me check it out. Currently I have on my skin just a bit of toner from Zaya. As well, I've applied a bit of a primer from Too Faced. It's a little bit nourishing. Okay, I know I have this product. So let's try. It's a little bit cooling because we have a metal roller here. So let's try. It doesn't even smell like lavender. There is something, there is a little bit, but just a little bit. Can barely feel it. Feels nice. I don't wonder. Okay, nice thin texture. It's not that nourishing, I would say. It's more like something cooling and thin. It's not bad, but if you have more dry, porous skin, I think that it might be not really enough for you. But in other cases, it should be fine. Oh, now I can feel lavender. That's okay. I don't have a reaction to lavender, luckily, because I like this scent. Fine. Hope that it won't peel, but we will check it out. I will check it out in the background while applying a foundation. No, 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 no. It burns a little bit. Ah, maybe just because my skin is a little bit sensitive right now. as I took everything off using just simply micellar water. It feels a little bit, maybe it's just ingredients. I have a weird feeling, as if, yeah, something is kind of burning, and I don't know, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, I feel like as if it contains a bit of menthol or something. I feel like it burns and it cools simultaneously. Weird feeling. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, I can handle it, but that's weird. Let's try this beauty. It smells like cucumbers, at least to me. I don't know why, but it smells like cucumbers. I'm fine. That's okay. You know, it reminds me of Ella a little bit. Okay. So applying. Soaking the skin quite well. Hope that it won't peel, because such textures, they can peel sometimes, depending on your skincare and depending on foundations you use. Feels okay, and even a little bit kind of cooling and nourishing. And smells nice. Okay, look at it. And I will apply a foundation and concealers in the background. Currently I'm wearing on my face a mix of these two foundations: Kiki Milana Holiday Wonderlight shade 2, Correct Undertone, too dark, Kiki Milana Beauty Essential shade 1, too light, Incorrect Undertone. As a concealer, I use the mix of these two guys, Benefit in shade Nectarine, Slightly Dewy concealer, and Laura Mercier in shade 1N, Incorrect Undertone for me. It's a little bit too pink, and I like wearing a mix of a natural looking concealer and something slightly dewy. And as well as bronzer, today I'm wearing Catrice Melted Sun in shade 20, and as well Chic shade 2, oh sorry, shade 1. Used it as a contour, used this one as a bronzer. Now it's time to use this beauty, and today I'm gonna wear a mix of these two shades. Why not? This one, something's clearly wrong with this shade one. It's why it's not that pigmented as shade 2. It's so weird, but that's okay. Gonna mix these two guys, and of course gonna apply using a brush, grabbing a bit of this one, grabbing a bit of this one, taking off extra just in case, because I know that this shade is clearly more pigmented than the other one, and adding a bit like this mix. Beautiful. And look, it doesn't look patchy anymore. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just simply shade 1. As a powder, today in the under area I'm wearing Paise, and right now I'm gonna apply this powder from Innisfree all over my face. But if you apply way too much of these powders, your face may appear way too white, first of all. Second thing, you're definitely gonna have flashbacks. So don't use a lot. If you don't use a lot, these two powders are perfect, especially this one from Paise for under eye area. It's perfect, it's great. Now guys, let's apply a mix of these two blushes on face. I mean, oh no, hold on, we haven't tried this beauty, we haven't tried this highlighter. So first of all, I want to show you the highlighter as it is. Then I will add a mix of blushes. This beauty is just made of glitters. We just simply have glitters. This product doesn't have a visible base. We have a mix of light pink, a bit of light champagne glitters, and a bit of light purple. And can't tell you that it's mega visible. And as well, if you're gonna use it way too often, you can easily have a hard pan here. It's just the texture. So if you like, and if you're not a big fan of highlighters, and if you want to have just a bit of glitters, of course you can apply more, and I'm doing it right now. But if you don't like wearing highlighters, you can apply, you know, just a little bit, and it looks fine. More for daily looks, more for parties, and I don't wonder whether it's long-lasting enough or no. Of course, we're gonna check it out today. Looks more pinkish as soon as you layer, but quite good, and more, I would say, even cool tone. But this product doesn't have a visible base, So that's great. Applying a mix of these two guys, just in case taking off extra. And applying. Looks good. And especially with this brush. This one is from AliExpress. Eye makeup, and before we start, let's apply this lip balm. It looks lovely, beautiful, smells synthetic. Barely visible on lips. Just, oh no, there is something pink. Not sticky. Oh yeah, it's quite pink, but it tastes bad. It's sour. Very sour. If you're gonna just wear it like this, it looks okay. Now glitters on lips, so it's fully transparent, despite the fact that we have, well, I mean, it's not really transparent. It looks like light pink, but we have glitters here, but I don't have any on my lips and I don't really see them. And this product is not gonna be nourishing at all. Our final eye look, and we haven't tried these guys yet, so we definitely should try them, so it should be a part of our look. And we haven't tried brown eyeshadows here, and we haven't tried quite many shimmers, but actually that's okay. I'm more or less we haven't tried only 2 shades from this palette and several shades from this palette. Actually, we haven't tried these 2 shades from this palette. I clearly can't use all eyeshadows. That's impossible, but again, I will do my best for trying as much as I can. And you know what? Are we gonna draw? Not sure that we are gonna draw today. Okay, let's do a basic look. And as an extra, probably I will draw a wing using black. Or I will use an eyeliner, and we are gonna use this black shade for blending edges. At least it's an option. Because, I mean, I want to try whether these shades are blendable enough or no. It seems that they are. But let's just double check. I don't really want to have way too long wings today, so I decided to have something more lifted. And let's start from the darkest shade for today. Well, kind of the darkest. Let's start from this beauty. Okay, I got it. Interesting. This shade has the same formula as this white shade. They are quite dusty, these 2 guys, but they are quite pigmented. Taking off extra because otherwise I'm gonna have everything in my under eye area. On this side, I'm not gonna use any eyeshadow primers. So let's go. This shade is a little bit warm tone, but still. Adding, blending, moving out. Let's try to layer it, taking off extra again. My eyeshadows are great from these palettes. I like them. My mid-tone shade for today is this one. Dusty, yes. Again, taking off extra. And blending, starting from the crease as it is and moving the shade closer to the inner corner, but not that much, because otherwise my eyes would appear kind of smaller and closer. So I don't use that much here, and as well applying above the crease, because if I keep this shade just simply in my crease, it would appear as if my eyes are kind of way too deep. So adding a little bit more here. Time to change a brush, grabbing a big one, and using the lighter shade here. And probably I will use it as well today in my inner corner. Most likely, not quite sure. Oh, too much. Blending everything kind of into skin and moving slightly everything out. Don't pay attention to this part. I just my skin thing. Not that perfect in this area. That's okay. Back to the previous shade. Always return back to previous shades and blend all shades together. Always return back. Now let's have some fun and let's add this shade closer to the outer corner, right here. Kind of a transition shade. Quite basic, yes, but as a transition shade, fine, great, perfect, like it. As a main star, let's try this shade. I will apply it right now on my upper lid, and above I will add extra glitters and probably will use this shade. That's the plan at least. As a reminder, grab this beauty on your hand, grab a brush, spread this product fully. You shouldn't have any pieces, and then apply. You can use this product, this beauty, as satin eyeshadows actually at the same time. It's quite bright, yes, I do agree, for satin eyeshadows, but you can use less, and you can apply such shades, for instance, in an inner corner as an option. What's left on my brush, applying above the creases as usual. Quite beautiful shade. Now let's add some toppers, and as a transition shade, let's use this one. Yeah, quite many pieces. Taking off extra because this shade is a little bit dusty. Applying right here. Can add a little bit more even. What's left? Again, applying above my crease. In the inner corner, adding this beauty. Moving a little bit to the upper lid and to the lower lid. Interesting, this shade has a little bit of pink as an undertone, and it's visible right now. Not even pink, a little bit peach. Now adding the darker shade I used here to the lower lid, again taking off extra and adding the shade right here and connecting upper lid with my lower lid. Using a big fluffy brush for blending here. I have to try some more shades. And let's add a bit of this beauty under the pupil. This shade is beautiful. It contains light golden, light pink, and a bit of yellow glitters. Near the lash line, adding black. It's an eye pencil from Essence, pushing the shade between the lashes. Time to draw a wing. I'm gonna use an eyeliner from Ingot. Don't remove this foil, otherwise this product can dry out faster. Grab a little bit of the product and close it immediately. And in this case, you're gonna use this product quite long. Grabbing and using, of course, brushes. Starting from a base, it's a brush from Soeva, number 317. And I used it only for drawing kind of a baseline, because I prefer drawing wings using another one. I will show it to you. I changed the brush, and it's a brush from, as said, from AliExpress. I don't know, I like it. It's like my thing to draw. Adding near the lash line first of all, connecting these guys. Hopla. And now, voila. Filling in. You know what? I don't want to blend it. I will keep it as it is. And I like drawing inner corner using a brush from Prodigy. It's a makeup brand from Ukraine. It's called It 15. Grabbing a little bit of a product, taking off extra, making sure that my brush is full of that, and drawing. And kind of continue upper line and lower line, and connecting these two guys together. I'm gonna add Essence shade 4 in my waterline. Only lashes are left, and today I'm gonna wear false lashes. Some mascara we've tried today. It's a basic mascara from Catrice. We know it, we can easily buy it, but we just simply have limited packaging. Back to the lips and to this product. It's okay. I don't really feel dryness, but it doesn't do much. It just gives a bit of shade. That's it. And we have this beauty to try. Two shades are available. From one side we have a lip liner, from the other side we have a lip gloss. And let's start from shade 1, of course. Lip liner. Feels okay. By the way, the shade is quite good. It's not that warm. Even, I would say, cool tone pink, kind of. But I think it's a waxy formula. I will keep a little bit here. So it means that it's not going to be that long lasting. A lip gloss smells quite okay, quite sweet. A bit of cinnamon, I think so. And vanilla or something like this. Feels fine. And I like the shade. It doesn't look that purple, so it's not kind of very cool tone. Well, I would say it's more neutral pink with a bit of gray and purple. Beautiful shade. A little bit sticky, yeah, but not badly. This shade is quite beautiful as well. It's like a mix of dark pink with a bit of redness, and it looks quite okay. And this lip gloss is pigmented. And if we compare shade 2 to shade 1, shade 2 is more pigmented. I mean, the lip gloss. Quite nice shade. I like this product. I think that it's good. Beautiful, beautiful. But most likely I will return. Now I will keep shade 1 on my lips, but this one is great. I like it for autumn time. It's perfect. It's a kind of, well, it's just good. It's just kind of good. So guys, now I will finish my look. We'll show you eye look closely and we'll discuss everything. Time to discuss everything in details, and of course we're gonna start from the product I'm wearing currently on my lips. This beauty from Catrice, shade 1. That's it, only this product. And we're gonna start our discussion today from some kind of skincare products that were released as a part of this collection. I took a body lotion and a pillow spray, and as well this beauty that we tried today together. Let's start from this pillow spray. It's called Magic Dreams Pillow Spray with lavender scent. It contains a bit of lavender oil, and if you're sensitive, be careful. And if you're gonna spray this product over a pillow, try to apply it on the other side and don't lay on it, because otherwise you still may have a reaction. If you don't have a reaction to lavender oil, you shouldn't have any problems. I like the dispenser. It's quite good. Product smells like lavender. I like this scent. It smells great to me, but I know that, again, some people don't like lavender, so if you don't like, not your product at all, because it just smells like lavender, that's it. It's not that long lasting, unfortunately, and if you're gonna use it as a home fragrance from perfume, may not work that great. If you apply it a little bit on a pillow, you're gonna feel it, not that long, but still you're gonna feel it. Like as well, the bottle, it's made of glass. Feels great, looks beautiful, nice product to try, but don't expect that much. If compared to This Works smells stronger and it's more long-lasting. This one smells a little bit like a mix of lavender with a bit of alcohol, if you know what I mean. So they are not exactly the same, but as an option you can try it and you can save a little bit. If it works for you, that's great. I like it. I think that it looks cute and it's kind of lovely. Talking about this body lotion, I didn't expect much, first of all, but I do like this product. By the way, this beauty is made in Italy. Yeah, and this beauty is made in Poland. Of course, I'm going to tell you where all products are made in. This product is made in Czech Republic. It's quite nice. It smells, if you don't like sweet scents, you wouldn't like it. Because this product smells way too sweet and it reminds me of milk. A little bit, don't ask me why. A mix of milk with caramel, and it's sweet. It's way too sweet. So this scent is definitely not for everyone, and I can feel the scent on my body probably up to several hours. What I do like about this product, it soaks into skin perfectly. It soaks into skin perfectly. I don't see, sometimes when you apply some drugstore body lotions, you try to apply them, you move, and you still have this white stuff. I don't know how to explain, white cast or something. Here, nothing. It soaks into skin quite great, and can't tell you that it's like mega nourishing, but it's okay. It's a nice body lotion for 4 or 5 euro. Plus, we have 200 milliliters here. Nice product to try. Currently, I like it, but for me, personally, just the personal thing that it's way too sweet. Essence. I bought a hand cream from this collection, but no, it's not related to Catrice. It's related to Essence. So, okay, we're going to discuss it next time. Currently, that's okay. Currently, it's a nice product to try, but yeah, way too sweet. Talking about this beauty, Aroma Serum Roll-On. This product contains lavender as well. If you have a reaction, be careful. And it's scented, of course. If you have a reaction, now you know. Because I know that some people have a reaction to fragrances. This product contains fragrances, of course. It's so... I don't know. It's kind of funny. This product is kind of funny. Texture is thin, easy to work with. It soaks into skin well. This product didn't peel today. I will try to use it one more time, not only one more time. We have a roller here. It's quite cooling, and product feels great on skin, but it feels like it seems to me that it contains a bit of menthol and a bit of paper. I had a weird feeling as if I applied a bit of paper and menthol in my under eye area. So weird, but I could feel this strange, I don't know, effect around a minute or so. It was okay, it was fine, but it was like a little bit, I didn't expect that. First of all, I didn't expect that, but it's okay. And if you have more dry and prone skin, may not be really enough for you. In other cases, should work quite okay. And it contains different oils. Actually, it is a nice product, I would say. Oh yeah, it contains menthol. Yes, yes. Hold on. It's written here that we should avoid... Oh, I was wrong. It's written here that we should apply it on temples, forehead, and neck. And yes, it contains menthol, and we should avoid eye and lip area. Oops, it was my mistake. But it was funny. It was kind of funny. Okay, now you know, don't apply it the way I did today. But it's like, it's funny. It's funny. And yes, now we know that it contains menthol. Okay, we are done with kind of skincare. Moving to makeup products, and our first product to discuss is this beautiful Aqua Splash Grip Primer. This packaging looks stunning, it looks so beautiful, and yeah, I do like it. This product is not new to Catrice, it's a basic grip primer from Catrice, which just simply have a limited packaging. This product feels great on skin, it smells like cucumber, at least to me. Quite easy to apply, quite easy to spread. If you have more dry prone skin, may not be really enough for you. In case of normal combination, I would say, or even oily prone skin may work quite well. I didn't have any issues today. The only thing that it contains niacinamide, and in my case I can't use such products often. If you don't have reaction to niacinamide, it might be a nice primer to try. It feels great. I didn't have any issues while applying a foundation over today. No issues. This product didn't peel. Damn, I like the packaging. And I like that it goes from kind of dark. Here we have a bit of purple. Here we have, as the product as it is blue. We kind of have a gradient and we goes from blue to purple. It looks beautiful, like it. Blush stick, and we have two different shades. This one is more cool tone, this one I would say kind of neutral with a bit of warmness. This texture, this product is not new to Catrice. Do you remember this collection? Yep. This formula is just simply the same product. Is made in China. Yes, that's true. This product was made in China as well. And this one is from limited edition that was called Seeking Flowers. I have shade 2. If I'm not mistaken, shade 1 was more pink. Formula is the same. Product is the same. We just simply have new shades. And this product is quite okay, but it's so weird, but two shades, they work differently. This one feels and it looks less pigmented as this one, and it looks a little bit more patchy than this one. I don't know why, I don't know how, and honestly I would suggest you grabbing this shade because it's more kind of stable. As an option, you can mix these two guys together. They work beautiful together, and I didn't have issues while applying a mix of these two. It is what it is. Shade 1 is a mix of pink, neutral pink with a bit of redness and with a bit of peach. But it looks more, I would say, like a mix of pink and red, more even pinkish. This shade is a mix of pink with a bit of purple. So this shade is quite cool tone. And yeah, nothing to add. Better to take shade 2. Packaging, yeah, these two guys, they look beautiful. And talking about this brush, if you've tried this product, here we have an more or less exactly the same brush. I normally don't use such brushes because you can't really clean them easily, and moreover, they are like way too firm in my personal opinion. I do prefer using different brushes. And this product is not going to be long lasting as it is if you have more normal and oily brown skin. If you have dry brown skin, yes, you can keep them as it is. Product doesn't dry down, it doesn't stain. That's the main reason why it wouldn't work as it is in case of oily brown skin. You can easily set this product with the powder, and in this case, everything is going to be better. You know what? This product is slightly satin. I mean, shade 1. Moving on, and let's talk about this beauty. Oh, they are so beautiful and great. Here we have a mirror and the product. Product is made in China. Of course, actually it's expected. And if we compare this texture to this one from Catrice, they're not really the same. This product is better, in my personal opinion. Here we have thinner texture, and product is less powdery as this product. Moreover, as this beauty has thinner texture, it emphasizes skin texture less. Because with this product, I'm used to it right now and I like it, but if you apply way too much, it can easily emphasize skin texture, and actually quite badly. And if you have clogged pores, if you have visible texture, please be extremely careful with this product. I've heard like, oh, this product is better than Rare Beauty because it emphasizes skin texture less. I disagree. Rare Beauty has thinner texture and it's not that metallic if we compare these two guys. It still can emphasize skin texture, of course, especially if you apply a lot. But here we have thicker texture. But if we compare these two guys, I would say that right now they are way too close. And I like both shades. They are lovely, they are great, they are stunning. If you want to have something warmer and darker, grab this shade. This shade is stunning. It's shade 2. If you have warm undertone and if you like wearing something peach, grab this shade 1. By the way, you can wear shade 1 as a highlighter, kind of. Especially if you don't grab a lot, because the shade is kind of light, and if we compare these two guys, it's not that pigmented as this one. Here we have pink glitters, small glitters. They are barely visible. Of course, they are visible because the product is satin. But I mean, if we compare the size of glitters, for instance, here and here glitters are more visible. And here glitters are golden. Well, here they are pink, light pink. These two guys, and definitely can suggest and grab both shades. I think that they are quite nice. Talking about shade 2, of course it reminds me of some other products and some other shades. For instance, Catrice shade 40 Glam, and what do we call it? Soft Glam. Natasha Denona Bloom, and as well this this beauty from Catrice that is discontinued. And let's compare these beauties side by side. Catrice and Alice in Wonderland, Soft Glam Shade 40, Natasha Denona Bloom, discontinued blush from Catrice, and NYX. This beauty from NYX, and this shade actually looks quite similar to this one from NYX, and these guys, they look more red if we compare them to these two guys. So this one looks more pinkish. That's kind of funny. That's great. Can easily suggest, and I truly think that this product, this formula is quite great. And yes, I would say that this texture, this formula is almost a dupe to Rare Beauty. Well, let's say it is a kind of a dupe to Rare Beauty. Highlighter. It looks beautiful. And product is made in China, but it's not for everyone. If you apply just a little bit, it doesn't look that bright. And the product doesn't have a visible base. It's made of glitters, just simply glitters. Light pink, neutral champagne, and a bit of even light purple glitters. It looks beautiful, especially if you layer it. Honestly, it looks great, and I don't have that many questions, but this product is not for everyone. If you like wearing something bright, if you like, you know, just grabbing a little bit and applying the product and seeing it, this product is more no than yes. Because at the beginning, it looks even kind of weak, I would say. But if you layer it, it looks beautiful. It doesn't emphasize skin texture, but I suppose that some glitters, they can easily fall off. We are gonna check it out, of course, and by the way as well, I've applied it a little bit right here. I have a mix of different products currently here, so we're not only this product. But if you're gonna use it quite often, you can easily receive a hard pan, and you just simply have to take it into account. It's just simply this type of texture. And this product reminds me of this beauty from Catrice, Space Glam, and a little bit this product from Essence, Harley Quinn, Meta Glow. And I would say that this formula is the best one I've tried, because first of all, it's quite bright. It's a duochrome, and it's quite easy to work with it. And if we do swatches side by side, of course, this highlighter from this new limited edition, it doesn't look that bright if we compare it to these two guys. So it's just not that bright, and it's more made of different glitters. And I think that this formula from Catrice and Essence, it's just stunning. I wish we had more shades, and I hope that we're gonna have it one more time, because I mean, these highlighters, they are just simply great. If you like wearing highlighters, if you like wearing something bright, you may not really like it. I think that today we will finish our discussion with eye products. So let's move to lip products and a lip balm. It's not my favorite formula. I'm gonna tell you immediately. These lip balms, normally they look beautiful. I like the way they look like. They're lovely. They just look cute. And this beauty looks quite cute as well. But what I don't really like about this formula, first of all, it's not nourishing at all. Second thing, it tastes badly. My personal thing, sorry. Because it's such balms, they taste like way too sour. And I can't really handle it on my lips. So it's just my personal thing. If you like such lip balms, probably this product is yours and you would like it. But in my case, it's more like no than yes. But it looks beautiful on lips. And if you like wearing something light pink, something slightly glossy on lips, this product may work quite well. By the way, it's made in Taiwan. Interesting. We have some glitters here, but I couldn't see these glitters on lips, so it's more like a packaging thing. So you're not gonna see glitters on lips. If you like such products, you'll definitely like this one. If you don't like such products, if you don't like wearing something sour on lips, don't buy it. You're not gonna like it. Talking about this beauty, I think that this product is gorgeous. I like it, and it's made in China. Beautiful shades. First of all, second thing, I just simply like them. Lip glosses, the same formula. So the lip gloss feels great on lips. I try to clean my mirror. Now I can't see myself perfectly. This lip gloss feels great on lips. It's a little bit sticky at the beginning, especially if you apply it too much, but it looks beautiful. It doesn't emphasize anything. It looks great. It doesn't move. Perfect product. Talking about the lip liners, this formula is quite okay as well. Easy to work with, it's pigmented enough, you can easily draw lines, you can use this lip liner as a lipstick actually. It feels great on lips, not sticky, but from the other side this product doesn't dry down. It can move, of course, and it's not going to be that long lasting. A tip for you, apply it over powder, and in this case, this product should stay longer in place. I like this product and I like these two shades. Talking about shade 1, it looks more like neutral pink. A little bit cool tone, but it's, you know, it's barely visible, so I would say that it's more neutral pink. Beautiful shade, I like it. But finally, it's not that, I would say, warm. I'm okay with warm shades. I normally wear warm shades, but in case you prefer wearing something cool tone, I think that this shade may work quite well. Talking about this beauty, it's a kind of dark pink with red undertone. Quite a shade as well. Works great, it's not patchy, easy to apply, easy to work with, and if we compare lip glosses, I would say that this lip gloss, shade 2, is more pigmented than this lip gloss, shade 1. It's a nice product to try, I think, and it works quite well. Moving to eye makeup, and let's start from this mascara. It's a waterproof mascara. I like the way it works. In my case, it works great, but it gives a nice result. It separates well, it curls a little bit, and it's more about volume. And I like it. It looks beautiful on lashes. But despite the fact that it's waterproof, it can transfer a little bit. I don't know how, but that's the reality. I had some pieces right here. Maybe they just simply fell off and they didn't transfer. I'm not quite sure. I will try to wear this beauty one more time today. I applied this mascara today and I have it on my lower lashes, so we'll check it out one more time. And I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. If you have long lashes, you may probably have some issues, or this product maybe it didn't dry down fully and that's why it transferred. I'm not quite sure, but I like it. And this product is not new to Catrice, it's not a new formula, we have it already, but we have a limited packaging. Product is made in Luxembourg. Loose Eyeshadow Pigments. Product is available in 2 shades and I actually like it, but if you're kind of new to makeup and if you've never tried to use such product, it's not going to be that easy for you, but hope that you're gonna use to it because it works and it looks beautiful on eyelids. I like the packagings. And I think that these beauties are linked to, you know, to these drink me bottles. And we have a kind of a tag here. It's not written like drink me here, but it would be funny if it was the case. Like this product can suggest, I will wear it of course today. I hope that it won't crease and it won't fall off. Currently I like it, but if it's fully new to you, try to do a per-shower makeup because you have to get used to this product. You have to get used to it, and if you're, as soon as you do it, this product, you should like it. You should definitely like it. First of all, these 2 guys, they look quite bright, and the second thing, they don't emphasize skin texture. Beautiful shades. If you need something kind of neutral, grab shade 1. It's more like a champagne shade with a bit of warmness. So golden champagne. If you prefer something more peachy, you need shade 2. Like it. Beautiful. Now we're moving to eyeshadows, and they're quite okay. But yes, they have some drawbacks, of course. They are made in China, of course. I like the packaging. They look kind of cute, but unfortunately fingerprints are everywhere, and yeah, that's a little bit sad, but that's expected. Here we have a mirror, and these eyeshadow palettes, they look kind of cute. And if you like wearing something cool tone, I think that these two guys are good in your case, and you would probably like them. Matte eyeshadows are great. They are quite creamy, it's quite easy to work with them, but they are dusty and they are pigmented, but we have some exceptions, of course. I'm talking generally, they are good, but by the way, we have several, I would say, formulas here. If we talk about this beauty, they are, these two shades, they are quite dusty, so be careful with them, but they are very pigmented and you can easily blend these shades. Talking about basic formula, pigmented enough, you can blend, you can mix these eyeshadows, you shouldn't have any issues while blending, but they are dry. Oh, sorry, not dry, they are dusty. So take off extra, and in this case, you shouldn't have any issues. As well, we have a formula that I call a mix of matte eyeshadows with glitters. I'm not a big fan of such textures because glitters, they always fall off while blending. That's why it's just not my cup of tea. But this formula, normally it looks kind of beautiful, at least in the pans. Matte eyeshadows from this palette are quite good, and they don't stuck and they are pigmented enough. But if we talk about this eyeshadow palette, everything is not that great, and especially this shade. Unfortunately, it looks quite patchy and it's not pigmented enough, and you have to be extremely careful with this shade. I was surprised, and I thought at the beginning that this shade wouldn't work as it should work, because this shade normally is kind of tricky and quite often it's not that easy to blend it and it stucks. Not in this case. In this case, this eyeshadow, it works. It works quite great and it's quite easy to blend it. Black shade, unfortunately, it's not that pigmented if you compare it to other shades. And I want to raise that this shade in the pan, it looks like light beige, but on eyelids, it looks a little bit kind of slightly peachy. And yes, some shades, they don't look the same on eyelids as they look in the pans. And you should take it into account, and you should try them before using them. First of all, it's related to this shade that I've just described you, and as well it's related to these three guys. They don't look the same on eyelids as in the pans. For instance, this shade in the pan, it looks like purple pink, like cool tone pink. On eyelids, it doesn't look that way. It looks more like neutral pink with a bit of redness. This shade looks lighter on eyelids, but it still looks kind of burgundy. It doesn't look that red or kind of that pink. This shade, it looks more neutral as well. It doesn't look that cool tone pink. You should just simply take it into account, and it happens quite often with eyeshadows that I made in China. It's not linked to Catrice or Essence, no. It happens quite often, and we just have to be careful with eyeshadows that I made in China. By the way, this shade is kind of interesting. It appears, it looks like gray, but it has a bit of pink as undertone. And talking about metallic shade, first of all, before switching to metallics, let's quickly talk about this shade. It's a mix of, it's a kind of a matte eyeshadow with glitters, but it contains lots of glitters, and unfortunately these glitters are not really that visible when you apply them, when you apply this shade on eyelid, and they kind of disappear, and I think that they partially fall off, just in case for you to know. And by the way, this shade is stunning. This shade is gorgeous, and if you have cool undertone, you should like it. You must like it, because it's neutral beige with gray undertone. Beautiful and nice shade. This one is warm, and actually it's the only warm shade in this palette. By the way, this shade doesn't look the same way as in the pan as well. It looks more kind of neutral light pink, not that cool tone pink as here. Talking about metallics, I'm not that impressed, I would tell you, because first of all, metallics are kind of dusty and flaky. You should be careful with them. It depends on the shade. Of course, it depends on the shade and it depends on the palette. Let's start probably from this palette. Here we have two textures, kind of a basic metallic formula. Looks okay, easy to work with. You can apply it with a brush. Yes, some pieces, they can fall off, so be careful. These guys, they look more like kind of toppers. They look beautiful, but they're slightly flaky, and you should take it into account. And they are slightly dry, so yes, while wearing some and while applying some pieces, they can easily fall off. That's life, unfortunately. But if you apply them carefully, they look quite beautiful on eyelids. But yes, they can emphasize skin texture. Take it into account. And if you have more mature skin or dry skin, be careful and just simply take off extra. Talking about this palette, here we have more textures. My favorite texture is this one, and it's a kind of a topper. It looks so stunning, it looks so beautiful, but unfortunately, again, it's a little bit dry, and you have to be careful while applying the shade because some pieces, they can easily fall off, and while grabbing and while applying the shade, you may have kind of some, it looks a little bit flaky, I would say, so be careful with the shade. Basic metallic shades, I expected probably more because they don't look that pigmented on eyelids. On swatches, they look more pigmented, but on eyelids, they look more kind of metallic, more silver, and these beautiful undertones, then, you know, they are not really that visible. This shade looks more like kind of silver with a bit of pink. This one, again, looks more silver with a bit of purpleness, but this purpleness is not that visible on eyelids unless you apply something purple nearby. This shade, and this guys, more or less the same formula, but I would say that this shade is drier than these two guys, and this one contains different glitters, a bit of light pink and a bit of light golden. Shades are quite nice, but again, you have to be careful with them because they are slightly dry and they are slightly flaky. This shade looks beautiful. It's a mix of light golden with the light pink, with a bit of light pink. Nice shade. This one, it's a basic metallic shade, and we have a similar shade here. This one might be easily applied with a brush. It's not that dry as these guys, so it shouldn't fall off while being applied, but it can emphasize skin texture a little bit. Talking about this eyeshadow palette, of course, it reminds me of Makeup by Mario. When I saw it, I was like, inspired by. I mean, come on, guys, come on, even color story looks similar. Formulas are not the same, of course, quality not the same, but they tried to recreate similar shades, and actually it's a nice try. It's a nice try, but of course, everything is not really that perfect, but you can use this palette and you can wear this palette. I think that it's kind of nice for this money, but no, it's not a full dupe to Makeup by Mario. Matte shadows, I would say quite close, with this exception. Unfortunately, this beauty is way too patchy and not pigmented enough, but metallics are way too different. But it's a nice try. If you have cool undertone, light skin, if you have pale skin, this palette is definitely yours. You should like it. And for daily looks, you're gonna like it. Come on, we have a bit of brown here, a bit of pink here. We have several beautiful dark shades, quite nice metallics. I know that you have to be careful with them, but I mean, they're nice for 11 euro. You know what? If we compare eyeshadow palettes from that were released as a part of this collection from Catrice and from Essence, I do prefer eyeshadow palettes from Essence metallics, because metallics, there for some reasons they are more creamy. They're more stable. Here, metallics are drier. I don't know why. that's the thing. And if you have cool undertone, I think that you would like this palette as well. It's quite neutral cool tone, and I think that it's quite beautiful. And guys, it was our last product to discuss, so let's check out how everything behaves. I have my makeup on today around 8 hours, 8.5, and let's check everything out. We're gonna start from eyeshadows, and they look beautiful, still quite bright, and they almost didn't crease. There is something a little bit right here on this side, but glitters, again, they fall off. So you should take it into account. Talking about the mascara, it didn't transfer, but I have some pieces right here, so it can again fall off. That's okay. That's okay. It may happen. Highlighter, it's not that bright anymore. I don't I don't see that many glitters right now, so some pieces they can fall off. Blushes are perfect. Blushes, they look great. And talking about the lip product, it's nice. It's nice, and actually it's quite long lasting, I would say. I filmed 4 videos in total, and I had this product on my lips around 4 hours or so. I had to reapply a lip gloss, that's true, but I didn't reapply a lip liner, so I think that it's a nice result. Let me know down below what you think about this new limited edition from Catrice. Do you like it or no? And what do you think about this idea and this beautiful and cute packaging? And are you gonna buy any products or no? I hope you enjoyed this video, and if yes, don't forget to put a thumbs up and of course consider subscribing. I wish you a pleasant day, and I hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye bye!